Hello and welcome. Today is Thursday, February 12th, and I haven't been around for a while, but I wanted to do a mask make and I wanted to incorporate the 50 step
Hello and
challenge.
welcome.
Whoa, that's
Today
loud.
is
Thursday, February 12th, and I haven't been around for a while, but I wanted to do a, there we go. So, wanted to incorporate a mask make with 50 Stack Challenge 7, and that is a collaboration hosted by Amy with Crafty Cat, and so let's get started. The reason why I wanted to do a mask make is because I wanted to use a new gadget. Oops. I'm trying to get something out here, just a second. Okay, so I wanted a variety of papers. I thought some Florentine would be good, and I think I'm going to use some music paper too. This feels thick enough to use. Alright, that will work. Actually, for what I'm going to do with it, I think I'll go with this kind of fake music paper that I have. Because I'm not sure if this is going to get brittle if I bend it because it's vintage. So I don't need to tidy those up at all. I'm just going to grab a few pieces. You don't know. Okay, now this is the new gadget that I want to make, and it makes circles. It's a little challenging for me, so I think it's ready. I think I want to hold it. Oh, I want to hold it like this, and oh, I gotta press that down, and then I gotta go like this, and I gotta try and hold the paper down at the same time. That's way too many things for me to remember. Hardest thing is keeping the paper from moving. So my circle wasn't perfect because I couldn't keep the paper from moving. See if that makes this look cool to have a torn part with the cut part. Huh, I'm gonna go with that. Now, how am I going to get this to quit moving? Let's try a bigger piece, see if it works better with a bigger piece. What if I tape it down? This is called a Fisker's Circle Cutter. And I know I said in a post earlier that I was going to start putting the links in for my Amazon affiliate links, but I haven't gotten around to it. That worked really well. Really, really well. Now, let's get a smaller piece. I don't remember how to make this bigger and smaller. Is there some kind of release? I don't see a release. Maybe that. Push it in and push. Pull. I guess I'm gonna have to watch a video because I do not know how to make that bigger or smaller. I did it once before, but I don't remember what I did. Don't break in it, Theresa. Would those block that? That is the piece, and it slides in and out of there. I don't want to cut my finger. Okay, we're gonna have one size fits all. I'll have to watch a video and learn how to make that smaller. Well, Bowie. Once it's up, it's hard to tell where it needs to go. See, with my videos, you get to see all the things that could go wrong while you're trying to do crafting. And I'm embracing the torn look on these because that's what I do. I'm not left-handed, but my right hand is stronger than my left. That's a pretty one. Okay, let's put these over on this side. And I really do need smaller ones. What other paper? Some of this. Is that going to be okay? I think it will. Boy, oh boy, I need to be able to move this. These things are for. Come out of there. I just keep wondering if this is what allows the thing to go back and forth. I think that's a feels like a blade. I wonder if it's an extra blade. It really kind of looks like a blade. Hi, Tony. I'm dazed and confused. trying to figure out something. Trying to figure this thing out. I'm trying to get it to adjust without cutting my thumb on that. Okay guys, I can't handle it. I need to figure out how to do this. I know it'll only take a minute. Okay. How to adjust the circle size of a Fisker circle cutter by turning the center locking wheel counterclockwise to loosen the cutting arm. Okay, so turn the center locking wheel. Oh, this would be the locking wheel right here. Counterclockwise. Oh, it's moving. Yep, that did it. So there's a clock wheel, a locking wheel right here, and I moved that counterclockwise so I can make this smaller. And now let's tighten it up because we have a smaller circle now. And I'm going to hold this down with my right. I actually have to do it kind of one-handed. Well, I got off center because I was doing it one-handed. I've only used this once before, so I am still in practice mode. Oh, you haven't kept missing me, Carrie. I just haven't been around. But thanks for popping in. Enjoy your dinner. Okay, let's try taping that down again. I don't know where my other tape went. Okay, now hold it down with your right and turn with your left. Did it bite everywhere? No, it didn't. I wish you could, I wonder if you could get it to make a mark so that if you have to put it down and try again, you can see where you're at. Like I said, I do like these tear marks on these. Oh, come on. Why won't you come apart? There we go. 2 of those. Oh, I have 4 of those. I did it twice. Okay, so I have 4 of those, 4 of the big ones. And then how about one more kind of paper? piece. We got to make this smaller. Let's see, maybe I can hold that down. Nope. Need the tape. I think I threw my tape away. I will figure out another solution, but for now this is going to work. This is not something I'd want to do all the time because I can feel it, and I'll just call it my carpal tunnel. I can feel it in there, and it's not a good feeling, so it's not something I'd want to do very often. But that's me. Now, that wouldn't be for everybody. I tried really hard and I didn't get the whole thing. Very close, but it kind of lifts up is what the problem. So this may not be a flat surface. How about, let's do 2 more. Is this big enough? Yes. I saved my tape. Who knows, maybe I'll get good at this. Okay, I'm going to hold down with my right because I seem to do better. Oh, this wants to be persnickety. Okay, let's see. Try it this way. Doesn't like cutting this tea-dyed paper at all. Fine. Okay, now I'm going to incorporate this with the 50 stack challenge, which is botanical and napkin. So for the next circle, I want to get a botanical page. I'm looking for botanical. And that is right here. This isn't botanical, but that's okay. My botanical came off. Okay. Wait. This does not go in here. This goes somewhere else. That goes in there. Those are layers. Okay, so let's go with something that has a lot of botanical. And of course, it would be an Edith Holden book page. This one might work. Now, we're going to do this. Okay, we're going to use the right hand to push down. See if we got it. Not quite. But we do have some guidelines. Not bad. This is going to be for my botanical prompt. So we'll have a big circle and then a medium-sized circle and a small circle. Okay, it's getting closer to me showing you what I'm going to do. I have 1, 2, 3 small circles. I need one more small circle. I'll just do it out of the text of this Edith Holden book. Hi Jessica, welcome. Thanks for dropping in. That one cut better. Ooh, it cut all the way. Look at me now. Can I cut another one? No. It's underneath there. No. No. Wait, the inside has to fit. I think the inside will fit. Let's give it a try. Okay, get rid of this stuff. This is all trash. Hope everybody's been doing well. Carrie actually went to have dinner, Jessica. She was here just for a minute to pop in and say hi. Then she popped back out. Okay, move these out of the way. Now, this is going to be for my botanical one right here. Actually, this one, because I like the way that looks. Okay, these are all just part of the mass make. This is going to be for napkin. Actually, we're going to do this for napkin because that'll cover up with napkin easily. Yes, so let me get a napkin. So one prompt is botanical and the other prompt is napkin. And yes, Jessica, thank you for all the posting that you've done in the Junk Journal United Facebook group. I've been enjoying seeing what you're doing. I need a glue page. Okay, I'm gonna put napkin on this. I almost forgot what I was doing. So now I've got that napkin glued on. So now I'm gonna grab a water pen, water brush, get some water going. Okay, now this is going to go here, and I love how that napkin goes with the other blues there. I kind of wish this circle was a little bit smaller, but we'll live with it. Okay. So that's going to go there, and that's going to go there, and I like that. So because this is vintage, original, ephemera, I'm not going to ink anything. I say I'm not, and then I think I am, because that would help. Yes, I am. I changed my mind instantaneously, but I changed my mind because I think it will help this stand out more. Anything exciting going on in the junk journaling community? I've had to step back as how much I participate. Because my business is busy right now. Okay, yeah. That's good. Now, I'm going to glue these together, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do after that. So, let's glue these. Hard not to get distracted. There's so many fun things you can do with this sort of thing. Okay, let's put this down. And then we'll put this piece down. And now I'm going to sew a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I did, and it's not real noticeable on screen because it's white thread, but I sewed, you can see it better on the back, I sewed circles on this. I was wondering if I could like hit the thread without hitting anything else so much. Just to make the thread a little bit more noticeable. I don't think it really helped, but that's okay. All right, now we're going to take this and we're going to fold this in half. Okay, and then we're gonna set that off to the side. This is the napkin one. And I'll do something more with that. This is the botanical one. Now this one is going to get glued. A little bit of glue. Not a lot, because I want to leave options open, because I'm not quite sure everything I want to do yet. And then I want that side, the daisy side. For some reason, when I thought daisy, I thought of Bonbon. Does she like daisies? I don't know why. Okay, now, like I said, I left options. I wanted these to like stick up a bit. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it. Because the purpose of these are to be like a page tab, or I don't know what else to call it. Let me think about that. I didn't want to ink anything here. Probably could have stood to ink this a bit. Okay, now this time I am going to sew just a little bit of zigzag stitch right here. I'll be right back. Now, let's get a page. We'll pretend that this is a page. And so this would stick on here, and it would stick out a bit because it would be in a journal. And it would stick out like a tab. So let's see, what else might I do to that? And then what's cool is if you had little things, like something like these, then you could stick that in there, because this would, now here's the other thing that I was going to do. Because it doesn't stick on well just like that. So before if I hadn't sewed that, I was thinking about turning this into a hidden paper clip. I wonder if I still can. Something for the paper clip. I need a scrap. then we put glue. Put this glue on here. Doing it after the fact like this is very messy. I'm going to try and put that in the center of it. And then turn it over and glue this side. No idea if this is going to work or not. I'm being a mad scientist, a mad crafter. Leaking glue. Hoping the glue's not going to seep out and cause problems. And it probably kind of did. But not too bad. So we can take this and we can put this on here while it finishes drying. Oh, it's upside down. That's going to bother me. Okay, so now that will stay on there. So because I was planning and designing at the same time, I don't know that I did such a good job, but you get the gist of it. I'm sure somebody else has done this a lot better than I have. And yes, I have seen a wealth of circle videos recently from different creators, and I just kind of wanted to play with circles to see what I could come up with. That's glued pretty good there. And then I can take this and I can put that right there if I wanted to. How fun is that? And then if I had a little, this would be good for an ephemera book, like for somebody who wants a little start of a journal, but they don't want somebody to do the whole thing. And you could just, you know, pleasantly surprise them with some little ephemera pieces that they could pull out of there and they could do something with them. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so there's my botanical piece and it's on my pretend page. And this is my napkin piece. Now, this would sit on a page too. Okay, like that. But I was thinking that another thing a person could do is they could take a fun rusted paper clip and they could just paper clip it on. Probably a smaller paper clip than that, but then you know, we're back to, you could put a little something underneath there, like that, and hold on to it. Yeah. definitely. Or you could glue it on. It could be glued on. It could also, like if you have a journal, I don't think I have a journal handy. They're all behind me. Let's just use my daily writing journal. Okay, so it could also take this to a clean page and so this is somewhat directional because I've got text here, but a person could glue this on the edge of a page, and they could glue the whole bottom part and just leave it like that, or they could do it like this. And anyways, you could glue the you could glue a little bit of the bottom part of that and then tuck things in like that. So this one I sewed it a lot, so there's no little edges here that a person could tuck something into. But a person could further decorate this with some little snippets. Let's do some of that. Yeah. Some ink. Yes, we do. Sky is the limit actually with these. You know, you want to kind of think through how you want to use these as you're creating them in case there's you need to consider the direction of the text or the image or whatever, but isn't this cute on the top of there? And just glue the back side and then use this for something. Ooh. Could have the start, could do a belly band. Like that. Maybe have another one and have it, yeah, let's do another one. I'm just jumping all over the board, aren't I? These two are the same size. So we've already done one of those. Let's do this one and put some ink on it. Amazingly enough, I do not have a journal that I'm working on right now. That is super unusual for me. Okay, that one I glued all the way down. This one, I'm gonna glue, I think I'll do that side because there's a little bit of floral there. This one, I'm gonna take this thing I'm not very good at using this. Somebody's enjoying blowing their horn. I'm going to go ahead and ink this. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in the middle. I'm going to use the good stuff, so I'm sure it'll stay. So a person could even take something like this and put it in the middle of a page, put it down to the bottom of the page and just glue here and a little bit here and make it a pocket, a circle pocket. And we could fold this way. So this one is meant to go on that edge, bottom or top of the paper. And oh yeah, so this could be a pocket for the bottom, and just glue that. I'd probably just put glue on the bottom, and then you could stick something here, and you could stick something here. Now this, and I didn't glue this all the way down, so this would take stuff. I don't know what this is. Just more circles. Put a circle. No, I did glue that quite a bit. So I just put that right there. So there's that one. So let's see, I've got my botanical and my napkin. So that's the 50 stack challenge completed. And then we have these pieces left. I'm missing a piece. So that can go there, and that can go there, and I'm missing, what do I do with it? Oh, I forgot this was my botanical, this one. And this is a hidden paper clip that possibly has attached with glue. Yeah, it did a little bit there. So, but I think that glue is dry now, and so it'll be safer so that it won't continue to attach itself permanently. Okay, so this is my, and then I wanted to put this little guy here. Where's my, there we go. We'll just tuck you in here somewhere, like that. Make a statement. Okay, so This was an extra. Now I'm thinking that it would also be fun to stagger these. So and I'm just going to put a little glue in the middle because again, I'm still planning, developing, it's on the fly. So just a little bit of glue there. Ooh, maybe a little bit off the side. And then a little bit of glue there. And it would be cute to have another circle like this. And the color's not all that great. I don't think I have any color. I think they're all the same color. Let me look. Yep, they're all orange. We'll go with it. Let's ink this. So the whole story is that I have been working like 7 to 9 hour days, sometimes longer. And so yeah, there's time after that to like eat dinner and to do a video. But the problem is that when I took on this new client about 3 weeks ago, no, 2 months ago, I'm almost on my 3rd month actually, I think. I was doing 9 to 10 hours a day sitting, working on trying to get myself acclimated to this new client. And at some point, I don't remember when, but I started developing a sore butt. Now, I've had that happen before, so I was like, oh yeah, got a sore butt. And then thought, okay, it'll go away. But it really hasn't. And there's just some days when I've been sitting for 2 or 3 hours and I can't hardly sit any longer, maybe even shorter time than that. And it actually has been getting a little bit better the last 2 days or 3 days. And one of the things was my husband said to me, do you have a line in the back in your underwear, like for the top of the underwear? And you know how some underwear does have a line around it, like even guys' boxer shorts, or, you know, he wears the Conway-Hayes ones, or I don't know what he wore actually but he changed his underwear and he said that helped. And so I bought some new underwear that doesn't have any seam on it, just the top elastic or whatever. And maybe there's I don't even feel a seam on the side actually. And I've also been doing more stretches and stuff. So it's simply, I can't sit in this chair any longer, so I go into the living room and sit in my recliner and binge watch ER with my husband at night. So my prayer request is that y'all pray for my butt pain, because unfortunately I do need to sit a lot for my work. So I keep starting to fold this in half and stopping myself. Yeah, let's stay with the theme. we'll go ahead and fold this in half. Okay, and I'm gonna put some glue here, but I want to leave a little tuck spot. I don't know if I want a tuck spot there or not. I think I do. So yeah, that's another idea. And it's fine for that to stick out. I was also thinking that a person could, now if I folded it this way, so say I collaged, it was more of a collage maybe. We're just going to fiddle-faddle with this one, folding it different ways. Then I could take this, and I'm going to go ahead and tuck that down, because it's going to be more like a collage. And then I could take this I could fold this back and fold this back. And you got some tuck spots there. And then you could glue this on a page. Use our fake page. And we're just gonna, say these are like hinges. Put a little glue here. And we're gonna glue that right there. It's Thursday. We didn't watch last Thursday's Pit. We're watching Pit, N-E-R. Well, we've already caught up on Pit. So, so we've got a little tuck here, and not necessarily a little tuck there. That would be better for doing something like this. It's too big. That's much better. Okay, I'm ready to wrap this up. So I am the worst mask maker in the whole world, because if I mask make, I do about 3 or 4, and for this mask make, I went off on a tangent and totally changed the 4th one. So mask making is not my specialty, that's for sure. So now we use that to decorate a little bit, tuck a decoration. We could tuck something there, and we could tuck something there. Yeah, this has a lot of potential. So I think I'm just gonna so if I were to use this for a pocket, I would just glue this base piece. Like that. I glue that on somewhere. Might do some more stuff to it. for instance, where'd my pen go? There it is, hiding. Okay. There's my mask make, but one other thing I was thinking is then a person could, let me move this stuff out of my way. Oh, I know what that was. I'm gonna move this over here. Hopefully I won't have a craft-a-lanch, because that would be very difficult to pick up if it fell. All right, so now I was thinking a little bit of a little bit of my bits and bobs. Oh, this would look, okay, this would look good here. And this, nope. That would look good there. It's not very rustic. See if this will tear. Doesn't like tearing that way. Okay, we'll put this piece there, and we'll put a little, yeah, that would look good there. And then also, you know, keep in mind that you could also clip the corners off if that sort of thing bothers you. There's lots more opportunity to embellish on these. I need something on the back side here, but I often don't finish things to where I think they're finished because I may have other spurts of creativity hit me. This, I think, would look really good with something. I actually came up with an idea. I thought I saw something in here. Nope, it's not rusted. I thought there was a rusted paper clip in here. There's not. These are too big. I mean, a rusted safety pin. Might want to use that. Let me look in here. I switched out most of what I had of this because the lids are starting to, I mean, they just kind of pop off, and I'm usually really careful. I mean, I go like this and everything else, but through wear, I think they're getting delicate on me. Let's see. I think I went right there. Not that one. Not that one. Ha! This is what I want right here. And I thought I would take, oh yeah, this one. Put a little hot glue here. And we're done. So napkin, botanical, and then a couple of extras. And that's what I did today. Over an hour, and I got 4 pieces done. I am slow. I hope I was inspiring, entertaining, good company, whatever. And I hope that you'll drop in and see me again. And I hope that everybody has a wonderful rest of your day and almost